Hi everyone, I'm Becky Parkinson. I am here to talk to you about something that is very dear to my heart. It's probably my most favorite thing that we offer with Usborne Books and More, and it's something that all of us need. So, how many of you want your kids to be terrific readers? And how many of you would like for it to happen at a younger age instead of an older age? Anyone? And how many of you might fear it, sort of like you did potty training maybe, or you just kind of are unsure of it? So let's talk about ways to do this. So with my first child, I taught him how to read. It was using this program that I had bought, and we did it. We went through it. He did learn how to read. It was kind of a fight a lot of the time, and it was kind of difficult and not that much fun, but he did it, and he actually entered kindergarten reading. So they show, and this is why I did that, was they show that kids that learn how to read before they turn 5 years old actually read faster for the rest of their lives. So that was a big goal that I had for myself and for him. But my second child rolled around with a different personality. I tried the exact same program, and it just wasn't working. Well, for my first child, this program didn't exist. It's called Our Very First Reading Set. We didn't have it then. We got it about when he was done. And with my second child, I wanted to use this program, but I didn't think I could just use it. For some reason, I didn't have confidence in it, and I really should have. It took listening to a speech therapist talk about this. So I was at a home party talking about this series, and this is how it works. And she walked in and she said, you know, that is the best series out there. Kids learn how to read more fluidly, they enjoy it more, and they're just better readers from using it. She said, I've taught hundreds of kids how to read over the years, and that yellow set, the very first reading set, is the best set out there. That was at that time that I decided I needed to change my tactics with my second child and only use this set. When I did, everything changed for us. It really did. Reading became easier, more fun, and he started to do it more. So let me show you why this is different. So this is the first book in the series. It's called Pirate Pat. And she did tell me, she said, you're showing that wrong. So let me show you how she showed me that you should use your book. So go to the end of the book first. This is where it's going to show you those sounds that you need to be teaching to your child. So you're going to go over the sounds that you're teaching them, and then you're going to start the beginning of your book. And this book is so novel, it's different. What you're doing is you are being a part of their reading action. So here on the left you have, the night was cold, the sky was black, the window rattled, and they would say tap, 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 which they would have learned to sound out with your help. There's someone there, I'm sure of it. Sam, do stop barking. Sit, Sam, sit, is what they would read, and on and on. What teachers love in this program is the comprehension at the back. So you'll see several puzzles at the back of this. Just a great way to repass the information that they're learning, and we also have rhyming words as well. So terrific system. You really can teach your child how to read just with this. And at that, it's a great steal of a deal. The books are a little over $4 a piece inside of here, and you get 15 books in yours. And not only that, but also a parent guide that leads you to online support that also has worksheets and all sorts of other things to help you. So you really can just use this, and your child will read more fluidly. I couldn't believe it when my own son just started taking off and doing it. So if you'd like your kids to be able to be fluid readers, it's worth every penny that you have, but it's really not that expensive. At $4 a book, it's a great deal. And then also afterwards, just to kind of give you a little tip after that, they will be reading quite well. Something that I love that we have because of Kane Miller, that's one of our other series that we carry, are these Hey Jack books. We also have Billy B for the girls. But these are great because afterwards, they can actually read these. And also, I should have said too, in the very first reading set, midway through, they're actually reading on their own, so they're not getting your help at that point because they've got it. So you'll just want to go through those books about one a month, or just kind of when you feel like they've picked it up or they've memorized it, go ahead and go on to your next book. And that's how to do the very first reading system. And you can do this before your child enters kindergarten, after they're in kindergarten if they're struggling, or anytime if they're struggling with their reading. You really can be a terrific teacher in your own home.